In-flight projects, or projects that have been launched and are still in progress, will continue to affect compliance results unless there is someone there to set the status to complete by the due date. While associates are not in stores, there may be no one there to take action on the project, and compliance results will suffer. There are several options you have to take in the event you would like to ensure compliance is not affected. In the case that a store is temporarily closed, all of the functionality you will learn about in this lesson will prevent existing projects from going into an overdue status in the event that a store closed due to an emergency. In this lesson, you will learn about completing, force closing, and recalling projects, as well as how to create a copy of a project to then launch at a later date. In all the following lessons, you will first navigate to the project inbox and select the project you wish to edit. The first option we'll cover is completing a project for a store once the project has been launched. Gatekeepers can manually complete active, in-progress projects for stores when necessary. When you complete in-progress projects, the status of the project and all associated tasks update to complete. Users will not be able to make further changes to projects or tasks after manual completion. First, you'll navigate to the project summary details screen and select Take Action. Then, select Complete Project and enter the reason for the changes. These reasons will not be visible to stores and are only visible to the project creators and gatekeepers. You can determine if you want the comment to be visible to all by using the toggle button. If you toggle the button on, you will then need to enter the comment you want visible to stores. You'll notice that the Comments to Stores section is not mandatory because we have the Comment Visible toggle off. When you're done, click Take Action. The project will now be complete and will be removed from the store's incoming screen. They will be able to search it using the search menu, and it will show as completed in all reporting. Completing the project will reflect in your compliance results as all in-progress projects will have been moved to the complete status. Use this option only when you want to ensure that all stores are credited for completion of the work within the project. We just covered completing a project. Now let's look at force closing. Using the same steps as completing a project, gatekeepers can withdraw or force close post-launch projects scheduled at stores. In this example, you will notice that the Comment to Stores section is mandatory. That is because the Comment Visible to All toggle is turned on. Once comments have been entered, click Take Action. You will then be taken to a similar screen as when you completed a project. Here, you'll select the store option, select a task if applicable, type the reason for changes and any comments to stores, and click Take Action. When you use this functionality, the project status updates to force close, and the project is no longer available to stores and will be removed from their incoming screen. Use this functionality when you know that the stores will reopen and the content will no longer be relevant or stores will not have to be able to complete the work. When you pull compliance for this project in the future, the status will reflect that it's been force closed. We have seen completing a project as well as force closing a project. Now we'll cover recalling a project. Using all of the same steps as completing or force closing a project, gatekeepers can recall a project that's been launched to stores. While recalling a project is typically used when there is incorrect information, store distribution corrections, or delays, it can be beneficial when used during a mass store closure situation. You should use this functionality when you want the project to disappear from compliance view as if the project never happened, and do not need the project to be visible in reporting. Let's learn the top 3 industry standards for taking action on a post-launch project on the store's behalf. Completing, force closing, or recalling a project are all great options to use during a period of store closures. After you have taken action on a post-launch project, you may want to create a copy of the project so you have a draft available when you're ready to launch it again when the stores open. Creating a copy of a project to edit later allows you to create a draft of the very project you launched, which enables you to edit any feature of the original project. After locating the project you wish to create a copy from in your project inbox, you will click Take Action and then select Create, Copy, and Edit from the action list on the project summary screen. The project as it was originally created will then pop up in another window. From here, you can make any edits to the project you would like
just like you were creating a new project from scratch. You can update the project details, such as the project date range, notes section, and even the distribution screen. At any time before hitting launch, you can click Save and Exit or navigate to the project inbox, and the project will move into the draft status to be launched at a later date. Resetting the status of a project may also be beneficial when practicing crisis communication. In the event that you are unable to take any of the previous actions on communication sent, such as completing, force closing, or recalling a project, you may want to take all the projects that are now overdue back to new for stores. The project reset function provides flexibility when you need to perform reset actions. You can reset complete project status, specific project tasks, reset in all stores, specific areas or locations, etc. After you've reset the status of a project, it will then show as new in the incoming screen of the stores that you reset the project in, allowing them to complete the project again without compliance being affected.